Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys, so as you know, we are going live today at 12 p.m. Eastern with So Bad It's Good with Ryan Bailey to recap last night's Real Housewives of Orange County. And if you didn't watch it, now you have enough time to go back and watch it because the episode was absolute insanity. It wasn't anything like Below Deck Down Under. No, we didn't cross those lines, but there's a lot. So, before we jump in, we're actually back to talk about Jax Taylor, who is opening up a new restaurant called Jax's in Studio City with his wife, Brittany Cartwright. And it seems like people are already gearing up to try to take this restaurant down before it even happens, according to Radar Online. So we have a lot to talk about, lots to discuss. Now, before we jump in, you guys know how this works. Do all the YouTube things, smash that like button, show some love, and let's do the damn thing.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So I thought this was interesting because Jax Taylor recently announced his newest storyline. And I don't mean that as disrespect. It's a business venture, but for him, filming a new reality TV show with his wife and some of his friends, including former Vanderpump Rules castmate Kristen Doty, this is a storyline. Opening a new business. We've seen this. We saw it with the Toms. We're now seeing it with Ariana and Katie. And now we have Jax and Brittany, who are they're opening a sports bar in Studio City. Yeah, well, RadarOnline.com seems to think that they're going to have a few problems in doing so, and that's exactly what we're here to talk about. So, yeah, here we go. Now, RadarOnline.com said, is Jax Taylor's new bar at risk? Haters look to expose ex-Vanderpump Rules star and wife Brittany Cartwright to business partners. Jax Taylor and Brittany Cartwright were pumped to announce their upcoming sports bar was underway, but RadarOnline.com has learned that the diehard Bravoholics are already trying to put a kibosh on their plans. Here's the thing. The Bravo fans, the Bravo fandom, it's wild, especially right now when it comes to Vanderpump Rules and any of the cast members being canceled, coming out of cancellation. It's really interesting. So it's like to think, can they ruin something for them or make sure it doesn't happen? Yeah, absolutely. The Bravo fandom is insane. Not insane in like a bad way, but just like there are so many people who love Bravo, who have a voice, and who will make sure they will promote the person that they want to, and they will rip down the person that they want to. That's how this works. So if you do something bad, everybody's here to check your ass. Hold on. So Jax Taylor was an original cast member of Vanderpump Rules, featuring Lisa Vanderpump's staff at her West Hollywood staple restaurant, Sir. Brittany Cartwright later joined the reality show, first as Jax, his girlfriend, and then his wife. Jax, who was a longtime bartender at Sir before the show hit big, was fired from Bravo in 2020 after fans called on the network to axe the problematic personality when it let go of OGs Stassi Schroeder and Kristen Doty. After ex-Vanderpump Rules star Faith Stowers exposed their racist behavior, now fans, well, they have knowledge of Jax and Brittany's past antics, and that could bite them all over again. RadarOnline.com has discovered that naysayers are banding together to expose the married couple's controversial stances on topics to air out their dirty laundry to one of their liberal business partners. I'm curious at this point. Usually when you go into business, you know who you're going into business with. I feel like that's part of good business practices. However, if you watch Vanderpump Rules and you see the disconnect between Tom Sandoval, Tom Schwartz, and their business partner, Greg, and then the public statements that Greg has made regarding Tom Sandoval and the scandal of it all in Ariana Madix, he said it was more devastating to lose Ariana. Ariana felt like she was always there supporting. She felt like more of a business partner than Tom Sandoval ever did. But I don't think that Greg really fully anticipated what he was getting himself into when he got in bed with the Toms. And that's why we even got a few scenes on season 10 of Greg sitting down with Lisa Vanderpump to talk about, where do I go from here? And she's like, they're your problem now. Yeah. All right. Let's get back into Jax's. Jax and Brittany have been under fire for several issues, including the first pastor of their wedding. The pair were forced to dump their officiant weeks before they said "I do" after fans discovered he had hurled homophobic and anti-LGBTQ slurs. They ended up replacing him with Lance Bass. Now, Jax has also been accused of making racist and sexist comments, and Britney's politics and beliefs have also come up in question given her strict Kentucky upbringing, with Faith also accusing her of racism, which Britney did deny. Jax and Britt are going into business with Rocco's Tavern. A good friend of mine for many years is part owner of Rocco's. He's a liberal, as many of us here are, and I know he wouldn't like to hear Britney's opinions on many subjects. However, he is not a Bravo fan watcher. I don't know if it'll change anything since it's business, and it may be too late, as well as he is not the sole owner, but I would like to see him, kind of acknowledge these things. I would like for him to see some of the evidence, and that's what the user continued with. This may not change anything about their new restaurant, but I'd like them, my friend and his wife, to know her beliefs that don't align with theirs at all. Oh. They ended their lengthy message by asking anyone for dirt on the couple. I mean, again, this goes back to when you put yourself on TV, everything is under a microscope. I know someone who is no longer on reality TV, and they are struggling right now, years later, to get a job. It's followed them. It's almost like it goes back to the old saying, like, be careful what you put on the internet because it lives on the internet for forever. Well, be careful what you put on reality TV because it lives on reality TV forever, and it follows you. I mean, you choose to sign the contract, yes, but I don't necessarily know if you understand the repercussions that this could either make your life so amazing, you could have the $1 million homes, the businesses, and everything, or it could just completely destroy it. Sometimes it's really just up to you. But wait. So, Jax and Britney recently revealed that they were going into business with the popular sports bar franchise Rocco's Tavern in Studio City, California. The ex-Vanderpump Rules star said that the vibe will be very fun, not really that bougie, saying that there's enough bougie bars in Hollywood. FYI, their bar, called Jax's, is located in the San Fernando Valley. According to the excited pair, the goal is to be open by mid-September or the end of September for football season. Jax couldn't unveil the news without throwing shade at his former co-stars and best buds, Tom Schwartz and Tom Sandoval. The difference is between some other people that we know that did a bar that didn't involve their significant others, I'm involving mine. Well, we're also getting Mama's beard cheese at this bar if it does in fact come out. I don't think that this is going to stop the bar from opening up. Now, can people band together and not show up? Yeah, that could definitely happen. Just like people are banding together and so excited to go to something about her. It can lean either way, which if I were Jax and Britney, I think at this point, I would be very careful, especially before I invested a lot of money into a business. I also heard a little bit about their new Vanderpump Rules spinoff. I talked to someone who was filming around it, and they said so far they don't understand how there is going to be an amazing show out of this. They're questioning, well, what is the storyline? Is this even interesting? They feel like right now it's sort of boring because there's no real conflict. It's just a bunch of dynamic people who are coming together. But what is the show actually like? What do we have to go off of? And that's a great question, because I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinions. I am so curious what you have to say about all of this. So before we go, make sure you go ahead and comment below, smash that like button, show some love, and also don't forget that we are going live today at 12 p.m. Eastern with So Bad It's Good with Ryan Bailey. We have a lot of Real Housewives of Orange County to talk about, and I will make sure to pin that link in the comments of this video. That way you can click it. And if you guys also want more updates, if you're on my Instagram, I put out a broadcast channel. So we're just always kind of keeping you up to date as to when we're going live, because sometimes the notifications don't come through. But love you guys. See you next time.